So my name is Jade Gray. I've come from New Zealand. I've been living in China since 1996.
In the last 20 years, I've been an entrepreneur in China. I think China continues just to get faster and faster.
I think most Western countries would struggle to keep up with China in terms of creativity and innovation. 就是为了我们的披萨杯。OK， so 是这个周末，我们是周六周日在山地那边。行，没别的，解散。
And I think this thing with China, it's always been this challenge, and I love challenges. So in New Zealand, I was from quite a small town. It was a ski town. We were talking about the future of New Zealand, and we really felt that the future was Asia and no longer America or Europe. And so I came to China. It was my summer in New Zealand. It was winter in China. I went up to Yaobuli teaching skiing, and that was in about 1998. And I can remember walking past Guomao, and there was skyscrapers being built in Beijing. And it was a sense that something was happening. I think it was 2001 that Beijing was given the Olympics.
The games of the 29 Olympiad in 2008 are awarded to the city of Beijing.
And it was when they received the Olympics that everything changed. There were a lot of foreigners in Beijing, a lot of diplomats. There's a lot of multinational corporations were based in Beijing, had offices here. So I came to Beijing to do my first venture in 2000, and that was the fitness center. Customers grew from about 70 customers to over 2,500 customers in about 2 years. You know, it really was the kind of economic dream that I'd been hoping for. Is that 2003, in about April 2003, out of the blue came the SARS epidemic, because I had 95% of my business with foreign students, and they left in about 2 or 3 days. They just fled China. My business basically collapsed overnight. But I really felt that, one, Beijing was now my home, and I didn't want to leave. It was the largest nation that was now coming out, and I also knew that in times of massive change, there's also massive opportunity. And I decided that I wanted to change industry, so I decided to open a small cafe bar in the Wudao district. I wasn't a chef, I wasn't a barman, I wasn't a barista. I'd never come out of that mold. I really started to see an opportunity in food, and in particular pizza. My mother had a pizza oven in my home, and so I grew up as a kid eating pizza with a wood-fired oven. I felt that pizza had a real future in China, and I really started to look at different Western food and beverage concepts, because pizza, you put in the middle of the table, it's round, people reach in, there's lots of side dishes. It felt very suitable for the Chinese culture.
In terms of the market leaders, it really was the multinationals that came in, whether it was KFC, Pizza Hut, McDonald's, that came in and really shook up the market in the 90s. The Chinese entrepreneurs are very quick to jump onto it. You started to get local chains, Big Pizza, Kung Fu, Haidi Lao, Xiaofei Yang, jumping on board and really lifting their game and competing.
好久，这个书有几年的？
这书比我年龄不小。
真的啊？
开口的。
开口的可以打。
就打。
Now I live here half my week. I live in Beijing for the other half. And it's great about China is super fast internet in a very small village like this. Yeah, I think the food and beverage industry in China is, it's been through incredible reform. Now in China, the standards have got higher and higher. What we found is, as we open more and more stores, your business changes as well. And the challenges you have, the way you look at the business changes. So, and then I go back to the city and I'm ready for the speed and the pace and the innovation.